Welcome to the Ultimate Personality Quiz. 20 questions, 20 personalities. You have 5 seconds per question. Count your correct answers. We will reveal your English level at the end. Ready? Let's begin. She never shares anything. She always thinks about herself. What do we call this person? Yes, she is egoist. Egoist is a selfish person who always puts themselves first. He keeps praising himself. He thinks he is better than everyone else. What do we call this person? Yes, he is an egotist. An egotist is a person who constantly talks about themselves and believes that they are very important. She always helps others even when she gets nothing in return. What do we call this person? Yes, she is an altruist. An altruist is someone who helps others selflessly without expecting any reward. She enjoys spending time alone. She prefers reading books than going to parties. What do we call this person? Yes, she is an introvert. An introvert is a person who enjoys spending time alone and feels comfortable in quiet environments. He loves meeting new people. He enjoys parties and making new friends. What do we call this person? Yes, he is an extrovert. An extrovert is a person who enjoys being around people and feel energized by social interactions. She enjoys spending time with friends, but she also loves being alone to relax and recharge. What do we call this person? Yes, she is an ambivert. An ambivert is a person who has both introvert and extrovert qualities. They enjoy socializing but also value their alone time. Even after failing an exam, he smiles and says, "I will do better next time." What do we call this person? Yes, he is optimist. An optimist is a person who always expects good things to happen and stays positive even in difficult situations. Even when everything is going well, she always expects the worst to happen. What do we call this person? Yes, she is pessimist. A pessimist is a person who expects bad things to happen and often focuses on the negative side of the situations. Before making a decision, he carefully checks the facts instead of being overly hopeful or negative. What do we call this person? Yes, he is a realist. A realist is a person who accepts situations as they really are and makes practical decisions based on facts. She studies every day, works hard, and dreams of being a successful doctor one day. What do we call this person? Yes, she is ambitious. An ambitious person has big goals and works hard to achieve them. How many have you got right so far? Comment your scores below and don't forget to like and subscribe. While everyone else walked past the injured stranger, she stopped to comfort him and called for help immediately. What do we call this person? Yes, she is compassionate. A compassionate person deeply cares about the suffering of the others and wants to help them. After winning a competition, he refuses to congratulate his teammates because he believes he is better than everyone else. What do we call this person? Yes, he is arrogant. An arrogant person believes they are superior to others and often treats people with disrespect. When a stranger offered to help him, he immediately replied, "People are never kind without wanting something in return." What do we call them? Yes, he is a cynic. A cynic is someone who distrusts people's motives and believes that most people are selfish or dishonest. Even after losing his job, he remained calm, accepted the situation, and immediately started looking for a new opportunity instead of complaining. What do we call this person? Yes, he is stoic. A stoic is a person who remains calm and does not show strong emotions, especially during difficult situations. The team suggested an expensive, complicated solution, but she chose a simple method that solved the problem quickly and effectively. What do we call this person? Yes, she is pragmatist. A pragmatist is someone who focuses on practical solutions rather than theories or ideals. Everyone in the company followed the old method, but she dared to try a completely new idea that eventually became a huge success. What do we call this person? Yes, she is Maverick. A maverick is someone who thinks independently, challenges traditional ideas, and isn't afraid to do things differently. Even though she had different opinion, she followed the group's decision because everyone else agreed with it. What do we call this person? Yes, she is conformist. A conformist is someone who follows the opinions, rules, or behavior of a group instead of thinking independently. Even after everyone had gone home, he stayed in the office until midnight because he could not stop working. What do we call this person? Yes, he is a workaholic. A workaholic is a person who is addicted to work and finds it difficult to stop working, even when rest is needed. He spends hours admiring himself in the mirror, constantly posts selfies online, and always wants everyone to praise his appearance. What do we call this person? Yes, he is a narcissist. A narcissist has an excessive admiration for themselves and constantly seeks attention, praise, and admiration from others. She spent 3 hours adjusting tiny details in a presentation that everyone else already thought was perfect. What do we call this person? Yes, she is a perfectionist. A perfectionist is someone who always wants everything to be flawless and pays great attention to every detail. It's completed! How many did you get right? Comment your scores below. Like, share, and subscribe Wise Rapid English. Till then, bye bye. See you in the next one.